Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the
Regular show Wiki podcast.
Now, as you might be able to tell, we are missing Kyan. Kyan has actually decided to step down from co-hosting the podcast. This was purely just because he didn't think that it was for him anymore. And that's totally okay. He is still a part of the Wiki team. He just won't be a regular on the podcast. He might still pop up now and then, but for now, this will mainly just be myself and Chad.
Today we are joined by Peyton, aka Nagitohotsauce, who you may know online from having a very impressive regular show collection, possibly one of the biggest collections in the world. So yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, what I want to start off by asking, so just for everybody, what was the first piece of regular show merch that any of us ever got?
For me, the first merch that I ever got was a Jazzwares Benson plush with like a tag on it. I got that for like $52. That was a steal.
I've got the same plush, but for some reason, I mean, I got it secondhand on eBay, and like the little round thing on Benson's head just is not there.
I'm shocked how much he's gone up in value though. Like people want like $100 for him like without the tag. It's really bad.
Oh yeah, like most of like the plushies and other figures, like they are absolutely terrible. Like I've seen some of the prices.
It is so bad.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. I know.
Like my biggest complaint is people like overpricing like regular show merch that's not even like rare. Like the amount of times I've seen the Rigby with the baby ducks figure and the Mordecai with like the keyboard and like the grilled cheese figure, I've seen people want like $200 for that. Like they're on there all the time. It's not rare or anything. It should only be like maybe $50, but that's still pushing it a little.
I'm just looking at what people are selling on eBay. Honestly, I mean, here in the UK, a lot of the stuff that's coming up is just like the Toy Factory plushies and not any of the Jazzwares ones.
Yeah, I see a lot of those on my eBay too. I don't have all of them yet. I'm just waiting for good deals, really. Like if there's like a common thing I don't have, I'm waiting for a better deal because all the stuff that I've gotten has been like cheap, unless it was actually like worth the expensive price, you know?
I don't know who made this plush, but it's like one of my favorite. Just like it's so disgustingly bad.
Wait, which one?
You'll probably know which one it is. It's the Rigby, but the eyes are like so far apart, and it's like it's not.
There's a couple of those. Which one?
There's no indication as to like any brands or anything.
Okay. There's a few that look like that. There's one that's from like it's from like the UK or something made by like Gosh Designs and like his eyes are really far apart and like there's like no outline around his eyes. Like you know how he has like those dark like circles? Yeah, that's like not even existing.
I think it's that one.
It's probably that one, yeah.
Oh wait, and I just noticed the mouth is in the completely wrong place as well.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like the mouth is like at the bottom of where the nose starts to curve instead of being like in his chest.
Yeah, that's weird. It has to be that plush then. Obviously, I'm not seeing an image or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. I think it was also in Australia at one point for like they had something in Australia called like show bags or something, and they had like a line of regular show stuff. But I can't find anything about most of the items online. Like I don't know if they ever did it or anything. There's just an image from like 2015 with a bunch of stuff on there that I can't find anything about.
Well, I can buy this plush right now for £20 apparently, but I'm not going to. I think I will pass on that one.
Yeah, I need to get it, but I already know that when it gets here, it's gonna be more expensive because obviously I'm from the US. It's gonna be more because it's coming from the UK. So,
Moro Chad, first piece of merch.
Well, this one isn't really that hard to remember since I do not have that much regular show merchandise because, I live in the UK and we barely even got anything. And the stuff we did get, like, it was from way before I even started watching the show. But the first thing I remember getting was the regular show first season DVD for Christmas, like back in 2020.
The UK one?
Yeah, the full season minus Mordecai and the Rigby. So,
It's funny 'cause it's a DVD which, for all the right reasons, I've criticized over the years, but I do refuse to get rid of it. It is on my shelf right now. It's not like I couldn't afford another one because, I mean, I think they're still in print somehow.
but like I do remember before Christmas time, there were like these regular show plushies. Like I did really want, but I did not have like any money to like spend like on Amazon or anything or like anything like that. Not gonna lie though, like I would get the plushies, but like I don't even think they're on Amazon anymore. Not gonna lie, because I can't find them anywhere.
It's a hard thing, especially because with eBay and stuff, there's like restrictions now, and people can't ship plushies from the US for some reason. Like all the things you'll find when you search them up on eBay, they're all in pounds. They're all from the UK.
I think I've heard about that. But all this stuff, like I've checked eBay UK before. I saw something on there, like for some of like the like US merch that's like for sale on like the UK one. Like I've seen it go for stupid prices. Like there's the what is it? It was Comic-Con Mordecai, like the one figure, and I think someone wants like $2,000 for it. Like no box, no nothing. Like that's disgusting.
And without the notebook.
Yeah, exactly. There's no notebook. It's just like, why is it $2,000? That's so bad.
Well, my first piece of regular show merch has already been mentioned. It was Rigby with the two baby ducks. I was like 11 years old in 2013, and I just got it for Easter, and it was really weird seeing like Rigby in the flesh, even though it's not actually Rigby, but it was like, dude, this is so weird seeing a regular show like not on my TV. That Rigby, I know that its leg fell off. The thing is, when I got this, the reason it was such a big deal is those figures hadn't come out in the UK yet, so we got them shipped from the US. But then later on that year, they did come out. But so naturally, when its leg fell off, I did buy a new one. So I do have two of those Rigby's, and four baby ducks as a result. I don't know where the original one, though, with the one leg has gone.
That's fire. I just wish I got into it like earlier, but when the show came out, I was like 3, and obviously I was not watching Cartoon Network. So I kind of missed out on a lot of it. I didn't start until like 2023. So that's when I really started. I even told myself because my friend got me into it. She's like, "Hey, you should watch regular show. Like this guy's in it because I watch more oral as well." So William Sawyers is also in it. And the character in More Oral that he voice acts, he was my favorite at the time. So she's like, "Hey, you should watch this show. He's in it." And I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna watch it." But I told her that if I watch the show, if I start collecting it, this is her fault because every time I really get into a show, I start collecting it. It's really bad. But I started watching it, and I think like 2 days later, I started looking on eBay for stuff, and now I have a lot of stuff.
I'll also say, even though it's not a part of the question, the second piece of regular show merch I got, I also remember because I was just at an Asda, which if you don't know, that's like our equivalent of Walmart. And I was just walking down the aisle, and like those poster racks they have where you can just flip through the posters. I was just flipping through it, just be like, oh, is there anything cool in here? The next thing is this massive king poster with all the regular show characters was on it, and I was like, I felt my soul leave my body as I saw that because it was like I just found a regular show thing in a supermarket. This is what literally malfunctioning. And naturally, I just bought that poster. I had it up on my wall for a very long time. I do still have it. It's not currently on my wall. Whenever I do look at that poster, it's like I'm transported back in time to the moment that I saw it. And I was like, yeah, that was just crazy. I got an Adventure Time poster the month before because that was the first time I ever saw Adventure Time merch in real life. Not that I was that into Adventure Time, but it was associated with regular show, so I was like, this is a sign. I have to buy it.
That's so real. It's actually really hard to find regular show stuff around here. Like, even some of the newer stuff, it just feels like my state never gets anything. Like, there'll be like a new regular show item and it just never shows up. Like, at Hot Topic, they'll be like, "Hey, here's like a new pin." But nope, not there. It's never gonna be there unless it's like 5 hours away from me. And even with like the older stuff, like I go to toy shows to look for like South Park, regular show, things like that. Sometimes I'll find South Park, not a lot, but it's kind of rare. But with regular show, I've only gotten lucky like 3 times, I think. Like I got like that little like tiny figure of him. I can't remember who made it for the life of me.
Oh, the Titans final.
Yeah, yes, that one. Thank you. It was that one. I found that. I found like a couple plushes, which they had a lot of stuff. I bought all of it because it's like it's right in front of me. I'm gonna buy all of it. I already had it, but it's like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm gonna take it. And then I also found a convention exclusive lunchbox. Like like the green one where like it has them like poking out of the grass or something or like
Oh,
a
yeah.
bush. Yeah, that one. It didn't have anything inside, but I mean, still got it anyway because I didn't have it yet. Like all I ever see, I like those toy shows is either old Cartoon Network or Adventure Time, and it gets really annoying. It gets to a point. But sometimes I find regular show. Just sometimes.
Yeah, what state are you in?
Washington.
Okay, because I was in California just a few weeks back, and I was already, oh my God, I'm going to do Hot Topic trips like every day to try and find the new regular show merch. And there was just so little that I found, and it was disappointing. None of like the new, like the cool things, blind box balls, I couldn't find them anywhere. I did find that there was one Hot Topic somewhere in LA that had the box that they come in. None of them were in there. They had like Steven Universe stuff in there in the regular show box, but there was none of the regular show ones, which is fun. I'm gonna have to just rely on eBay and Vinted. I did find them on Vinted, which shipped to the UK.
I know that if you do ever come back to the US, we have a store over here called Five Below. I actually found some of those regular show buddies over here. There was only like one ball left in there, but they just let me take the whole box just for free. I had to pay for the one thing inside though, but that's about it. The box was free.
I mean, I do wonder sometimes because I don't know what the deal is now in 2026 with them shipping merch out internationally. I don't know if maybe they are in the UK just somewhere in some store, but I don't know where they would be. Don't feel like regular shows ever properly that popularity is translated as much over here. Therefore, like the pieces of merch that we have got over the years has been very spotty. In the way, like you were saying, like how there's been like UK exclusive regular show merch.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been online exclusive because I've never seen some of that stuff like in store.
Yeah, some of the stuff that I have like this 40-inch like Mordecai plush. I know that was over there, which obviously that wasn't over here or anything. But like y'all got lucky on some of the merch, but a lot of it over there is kind of ugly. Not all of it though. Like there's like these like hats or something that they had, and they also had like matching backpacks to go with it, and those are so hideous, but I'd still buy it.
Is that the like Mordecai hat like I saw like on Reddit? It was like this really like ugly Mordecai, and like I don't know if it actually was official or not. Like it was like so ugly. Like his like eyes were like kind of like going like the other way.
Oh, like he was cross-eyed?
Yeah.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Is it the one where like it has like it has like his feet like on the side of the hat?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, that was also made by Gosh Design. That's kind of like that's kind of the brand that you had like over there that was making like the regular show merch because all the stuff from Gosh Designs was in the UK and stuff. But those are real. Very shocking, I know, but they are real. They're really ugly though. I would have bought it anyway. Honestly, the more strange the items, the more I want it. Like, I have so many items that are just really strange that I just want them anyway. Did you guys note that they made regular show body pillows?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like, I have the photo of it. They were on, like, the Cartoon Network website, like, at one point. Like, it's just, there's one of Mordecai and there's one of Rigby. They're not, it's not, like, any, like, nasty stuff, but they do exist, though. I just wanted to put that out there.
On the flip side of first merchandise, The next question is, what is the most recent piece of merchandise that you have received?
So I just got something in today, but I don't even think I'm gonna bother posting it because the listing didn't even use like their own images, but it was $20, so I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? So I bought it. It was the Mordecai backpack with like the hood and stuff. But the issue with that, it looks like from okay, because I just opened it like an hour ago. It looks like there's at least like five different diseases that came with it, and probably a rat died in there. That's what it looks like. It's beat to it's really, really bad. There's dirt in it. It's terrible.
You gotta find a way to like decompose that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I know next time it shows up for sale, it's probably gonna be like $300. So I'm not looking forward to that because I've wanted this backpack since I started collecting, and the fact that it just showed up like that is like it's disgusting. It's so nasty. I don't even like touching it. I don't even want to look at it.
Could they not have given it a good like spring clean before?
I don't think washing it is going to do anything. Like the hood is like completely like peeling. There's leather all over my floor now. It's gross. But I'll try to clean it. I don't think it's gonna go very well though, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to save it, but I'm gonna keep it anyway because I feel bad if I throw it out.
Well, is there any other recent merch that you've received?
There is another thing that I did get. I did get another Grail item of mine. It was the crew shirt, the one with the dome on it. I did get that recently.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
I didn't even know that that crew shirt existed.
Yeah, I haven't seen it for sale since I started collecting or anything. The only crew shirt I'm missing now is the season one shirt, but I already know I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of people for it.
Moto Chat, what's the most recent thing you have had?
Well, this one I got back in December as a gift. It is the Spanish regular show board game, Historias Corrientes El Parque en Peligro. Um, I haven't actually played it yet, but like I've opened it and it actually seemed like a lot of fun, and like I've read for the full thing and such. And honestly though, yeah, I can't wait to play it. I just need like some free time from like school and shit like that, and someone need to play it.
I wonder who gifted you that.
Yeah, I think they actually left a note here. Thanks so much for all the hard work you put into the wiki. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your venture into the most obscure piece of regular show media I've ever seen. All the best, Jordan, with a drawing from you of Benson saying good job.
I wanted to redraw that like a million times.
Honestly though, it looks perfect, really. Looks better than like the Benson's I drew in the past. It's much better than that.
I mean, Benson's probably my favorite character to draw. I also have a sketch of Benson right in front of me on my wall.
He's definitely easier to draw than everyone else, for me at least. Like I would say he's the easiest. Besides High Five Ghost. That's obvious. That's obvious, you know.
I can't say I have played the game. I played it. I've played it once with my family when we were on holiday, literally like 6 months ago. But I don't think we ever actually got to the end because my mom was falling asleep. But it was fun, and it is definitely so much better than I was expecting. I wish that it was available outside of Spain because I literally flew out to Spain to get to get that game. But yeah, they don't ship anywhere outside of Spain. There's a few places that'll ship to Portugal, but that's it.
I kind of just have to hope that one shows up on eBay one day because I'm not going all the way out to Spain. No thanks. I think I'm good.
You should check Spanish eBay and see if anybody will ship to the US from there.
I could. I haven't actually thought about checking there. I've checked like everywhere else but there, but I'll definitely keep that in mind because they have like there's another thing that was exclusive over there. They had like these trading cards. I've always wanted those for a while now.
Yeah, I never thought about checking Spanish eBay either. I could have saved a lot of money if I just bought it off that instead of just traveling to Spain.
Yeah, I probably would have checked first before going there. 'Cause that's a lot of money, I bet.
Well, I mean, speaking of traveling to get merch, the last time I got regular show merch was probably from, yeah, I haven't bought anything since I got back from the States. I'm just going to group a bunch of things into one on the things I got when I was there because I can't remember what was the last thing I actually bought. I got the regular show socks. There was also a couple pins. There was a Mordecai pin and a Rigby pin. Um, oh, and I got like a necklace, like a two necklaces packaged together, one with Mordecai, one with Rigby, which I hadn't seen on the Hot Topic website. Again, I wanted to get the new like blind box figures, didn't spot them. I did find the friendship bracelets that they've done because I thought, oh, that'd be a cool thing to have like little charms of like Mordecai and Rigby and High Five Ghost. However, when I found them, the Mordecai and the Rigby bracelet were not in the pack. Somebody has stolen them from that Hot Topic.
That's messed up. That's all we have in my hot topic. There's nothing left beside like one pin in that bracelet. There's nothing else.
So there was only three bracelets in this pack when there should be five, and that was like, oh great, that was actually someone I was gonna buy, but I'm not gonna pay full price if I'm not getting the full product. What I want to ask now, what is our favorite pieces of regular show merch that we all own?
I have a couple things. There's a lot. I kind of have to think about it, but I really like the Benson figure with the Bolt of Rage. That's a favorite. I also like the Benson plush keychain with the little like zipper like in the back of it. I also like that 40-inch Mordecai that I mentioned earlier. Actually, I kind of have to look around my room to see what I have because I have so much stuff it's hard to keep track of. I have a lot of favorites. Let me
Wait,
see.
the how big Mordecai?
I think it's like 40 inches tall or something.
Is this a plush?
Yeah, it was a UK exclusive.
For some reason in my mind, I had it that it was a figure, and I was like, they made a 40-inch tall Mordecai figure?
I wish they should though. They really should. I also like there's something that they released to Spencer's recently. They have like these regular show plush keychains, like different ones where it's like just their head.
Oh yeah. I did see because I went into Spencer's, realized it was a very different shop from what I was expecting. Um but then yeah, I think I saw like a Rigby keychain. I didn't buy it.
Yeah, they also have a Mordecai one. Well, I mean, obviously they're gonna have a Mordecai one, but it looks just like the old merch. It looks pretty bad. I don't think the merch is going to improve anytime soon since I saw that. But another item I do really like is the dome shirt, obviously. The Mordecai and the Rigby shirt. That took me forever to find that. I actually had someone send me that for free. Like he was just like, "Hey, you want this?" And I'm like, "How much?" And it's like, "You could just have it." I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna take it." Because if I see that shirt for sale, it's gonna be stupid money because I think like most of like the Depop resellers saw my post on it, so now I think they're looking for it. I do also like the 100th episode shirt as well. And also it's the one Muscle Man shirt, which was the second item that I've ever gotten. It's the one where it's like, you know who else rocks this hard? My mom. That shirt is so iconic. I love it.
So those are your favorite pieces of regular show merch.
Well, that I have, yeah.
Moto Chad?
Well, due to my very limited amount of regular show merch, I guess like my favorite regular show thing that I own, would probably have to be the board game, to be honest though. There is another thing like I want to mention too. It's not really merch because it's something like I made back in year nine, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the American equivalent to that would be, but it's this regular show thing I made back in like a technology class. I think this one I liked. I don't know, kind of like this reminds me of like, like that time back in year nine though. Even though it wasn't really that great of a time, but like it's still nostalgic to me. And so yeah.
What was it? What did you make?
I don't really know how to explain it. I think it's supposed to be a sign, but like I don't know where the strings are to be honest though. So it just looks like we block to be honest. it's just a PNG of like the park crew from like that season one DVD cover. It's just that. It's not even like it doesn't even have like a background or anything. It's just like a white background. It's just that. Like it's kind of terrible. But like it does. It is quite nostalgic to me. It just like sits on like one of my shelves. So yeah,
I will say you have just unlocked a memory for me. So, you know how in the show sometimes we see Muscle Man has a clock that's like made out of a football?
yeah.
I made that not like out of an actual like football, but in our DT classes, we had to make a clock, and the idea just sprung to mind for me. It's made out of wood, and then it's like painted like a football. But I completely forgot that I did that until just now. I don't think I ever actually finished it, so I don't think it's a working clock. I have no idea where that might be now, but I intend to find out.
Still cool though.
So, I mean, I feel like the best main piece of merch that I have is the High Five Ghost plush. I think that's the best plush that they did because it is just literally so accurate to the character, which is fair enough because it's a very simplistic design. But my favorite in terms of like a sentimental value is probably just a signed picture of Rigby from William Salyers from one of the Streamly things. It's a very cool thing that I own. I don't know if it'd be considered merch or not.
I would count it.
Another thing I don't know if it would be considered merch or not is the fact that I own some of the original thumbnail, like not original thumbnails, but scrapped thumbnails from Christmas in Space.
Wait, aren't those the ones that were on like eBay or something? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, they were just sent to me by the storyboard artist. I don't know if that's considered merch though, because that's not something that you've ever been able to buy.
I would still count it.
But yeah, it was very generous. Shout out to Sam Spina, just offering and then shipping them all the way to the UK. And also, can I just say, they got here so quickly. Like it had on the label the date that they had been shipped, and I think it was like May 3rd or something. They got here May 7th, all the way from California. And it's like things do not typically ship that quickly from the west coast of the United States to the UK. It's a very cool thing that I own, and I've yet to like properly sort them out. But I have them in the original envelope. But in terms of things you can buy, because you can buy those pictures signed by William Salyers, that probably.
I'm actually thinking of getting his autograph again because in less than a week, they're gonna be in my state, and obviously I'm gonna go to Comic-Con just for that. That's the only reason why I'm even going. But like, I wasn't originally going to get another one, but I think that's the only chance I have to actually talk to him because for the photos, like you have to do it like insanely quickly. Like I won't have a chance to say anything.
Yeah, you have a much better chance of talking to them through
Yeah.
signings than you do photos. So moving on, between us all, what would we say is the most obscure piece of regular show merch that we own?
There's a couple things that I have that I can't really find anything of on the internet or anything. Like that Benson plush keychain is one of them. Like I think mine was like the only image on Google for like a bit. Um, Now this isn't, I mean, I would count it as merch, but you weren't able to buy it or anything. I have there's a store that we had over in the US. I don't know if you guys had it. It's called Hastings. I think that's how you say it. I have a store display from them. I can't find anything on that. It's just my own image every single time I look it up. But I'd say that's probably my most obscure. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I have a lot.
Moto Chad, I mean, I feel like I know what you're going to say, but
I think you said yourself. It is the most obscure piece of regular show media you've ever seen. I think you know what it is. It's the board game. Um, but I think I don't know. I guess maybe the regular show thing I made back in year nine. But I don't think that kind of counts as merch at all. So yeah, I guess that.
There is one other thing that I do have. I'm not really sure if it was sold or anything. I can't find anything on it. It's like this like black notebook. It says Cartoon Network on it, and it has like I think it has like Ben 10 on it, Adventure Time, and regular show, but I can't find anything on it. So I'm gonna say that's also pretty obscure. Maybe it was given to crew members only. I'm not too sure.
Most obscure piece of merch, without mentioning anything I've already mentioned. I mean, again, probably the book. Um, I feel like we can be more specific. That like there's things inside the board game, like there's little character pieces, which is literally just cardboard cutouts, but still, I have a mini cardboard cutout of. Is Starla a playable character in the game again? I forgot.
She's on the cover, so she might be.
You can, yeah, you can play as Starla. Yeah, so I have a little Starla cardboard cutout that's like maybe 1 inch tall.
They actually did make cardboard cutouts, but I can't find any images of them online. It was on like some party store website or something, I think. I have to double check. But I know that they did have a couple of those. I saw someone that remade one, but I haven't seen any images beside the stock images.
But were they 1 inch tall?
No, they were like life-sized or something. But they do exist. They do exist.
So, what would you guys say of any merch that you've got? Like, what's the rarest piece of regular show merch?
Well, I mean, the figure's rare, but it's not the rarest in my collection. But back then, this was like, I haven't really seen a listing of this back when I bought it. And I had a feeling that next up, like, I've seen this listed for like 400, 500-ish dollars. So I thought this was an okay deal. It's the Skips with the Fist of Justice figure. I paid about like 250 something around there, somewhere in the 200 range. And then I ended up getting another one for like 50 bucks. But the box is like kind of yellow. But I mean, it's so much better than what people usually want for it. Like that the one with the yellowed box, I got him with the Benson with Bolt of Rage for like 100 bucks, like free shipping. That is the best deal I've ever gotten in my life.
Well, I can't say the board game this time because it wasn't me who bought the thing. It was you, and I think all of like the regular show stuff I've gotten, it's through gifts. Yeah, I think it's just for like gifts and like Christmas gifts and stuff. So
Well, what would you say is the most expensive one that anyone could have paid for? And for the board game, please discount the fact that I flew to Spain. That was like 30 euros.
I have these regular show like pins that, like my like friend like got me for like a Secret Santa thing. I don't know what price they are. They probably aren't that expensive, but like knowing that it's regular show, it probably was kind of expensive, and I like haven't really seen them anywhere. Yeah, I'd say those, but like that's just a rough guess. Okay.
The most I think I've paid for anything was maybe about £200, and that was for the Machine comic, which for some reason will never show up for anything less than that.
How much is that in like US dollars? Do you know?
I mean, probably more than $200.
Oh my God, I paid like 50 bucks for mine. Oh my God.
$270.
Oh my God, that's really bad.
Or I think I paid that much for it. Because that's how much it usually goes for. But I think hold on, I need to recheck my eBay now.
I've seen it go for cheaper over here. Maybe it was just because it was on the UK eBay or something, but I swear it goes for cheaper over here. I gotta check again though, but I know I got mine for cheaper.
Oh no, okay. I got it for about $100.
That's not as bad.
Okay, in which case I'm just going to scrap that because that's not the most expensive then that I've bought. So the most expensive thing I've paid for is the High Five Ghost plush, and it was absolutely worth it. It was from America. Somebody was selling it for like $200. I messaged them, told them, hey, it says you won't ship to the UK. Can you amend that? And they said, yes, I will amend that so I can ship it to you. And they put it at a cheaper price. And now I have the High Five Ghost plush. I'm very grateful for that.
I just found like an old screenshot that I took from eBay where I think there were like 5 tagged High Five Ghost plushes, and I think it was like $70 for like all of them. I'm still mad I didn't get it. I mean, I have the plush now, but like I still would have bought it because that's like the best deal I've ever seen.
I paid $168.
I don't remember how much mine was. I think it came from like a bundle. A lot of the bundles that I've gotten have been cheap. Like especially like when it comes to like that one Jazz Wars Benson plush, like I've always gotten that for cheap. Like I think I have about like 5 of those now, just the same one. One of them has like an actual like defect on it though, which is really cool. I think I paid like 25 for that.
What's fun is this plush originally retailed for $6.99.
If only it was still $6.99. That'd be really nice. It should not be $200.
The thing that I own that's currently going for the most is the regular show Slacker's Log book, which for some ungodly reason is going for over £1,500 on Amazon.
Oh my
But the
god.
thing is, and I have no shame saying this because there's no writer credited to it, it's the worst regular show book that there is. Because there's nothing in it. It's just like a notebook with little prompts now and then. For 1.5 grand?
That's how I feel about the Art of Regular Show book, which, okay, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but not $280 cool. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna find that for cheap because every time it gets listed, it just gets worse and worse. It's like, the book is really cool, but I'm not willing to spend that much on a book. That's stupid.
I want to know when that went out of print because I was late to getting that, but I only paid like £30 for it, and that was like 2020.
I wish I had the one with like the slip cover. I only saw that listed like once and it was like 2,500, I think. It was pretty bad.
Another thing that I've just remembered, obscure regular show merch. Have you ever heard of Yollies?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
In 2015, they like started having these like sponsorship segments before Cartoon Network shows by Yollies, and they'd have like these little sketches. They're essentially lollies, like ice lollies made out of yogurt. And then in 2016, they collaborated with Cartoon Network and they had different Cartoon Network characters on them. I know that I had a Gumball one. It was literally just the wrapper that was themed after a character, and they maybe had like different flavors. But I also know for a fact I did get a Mordecai one. So, and I don't think I ever got rid of the wrapper. I don't know where it is, but somewhere I have a Mordecai Yollies wrapper, um, which is very obscure. And I don't know if that would ever have been sold outside of the UK.
I've never seen it, so I'm gonna say that they don't have it anywhere else but there.
Yeah, this was only like a temporary thing. Like you won't find them anywhere now. But it's interesting because that like kind of goes into the subject of regular show food items in that is this the only regular show food thing that's ever been released?
I do know there is another one. It was again from Spain. It's like I don't know what it's like. I think they're like biscuits or something. And they had like Mordecai and like Rigby on them. I can't remember what they were, but like they looked very cursed.
Is it those little like rubber band thingies?
Yeah,
Wait, they were like food?
I don't think they were, but like I think they were like sold with food.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I mean, I was just thinking of like, like the infamous SpongeBob ice lolly.
Oh yeah.
Why did we never get a Pops lollipop?
Oh my God, you're right. I would buy like a bunch of those.
The ironic thing is, so we've got all this different regular show merch, and then what came after regular show was Close Enough. Didn't get much merch, but what it did get, we got more Close Enough food items than we did for regular show. Um, if you were in the state of California around 2020, you were able to get officially licensed Close Enough weed gummies. And they also did like a promotion box where they had some Close Enough candy, which was cool. But we didn't get that for regular show.
Yeah, we should have got some regular show weed gummies to be honest.
Exactly. Like, why didn't we get it? Like, it makes sense. Honestly, what they should have made is like regular show like gum, because obviously Benson's like a gumball machine stuff. They should have made like some like that. Honestly, anything they come out with, I'll take it anyway. Doesn't matter how ugly it is. I'm gonna take it anyway.
want to know what's everyone's kind of hopes for different potential merch that could come in the future. Because obviously, in the last couple of years, there has been a resurgence. Hot Topic have started selling regular show merch again. We just got the U2's figures a couple months back. Yeah, just what are our hopes? What things would we want to see? This could range from absolutely just anything.
I really want more plushes. I know U2's made one of Eileen and Rigby, but like I want more than just them because I don't care for the Jazzwares ones that much. Most of them at least, because most of them are like mid. But I just wish they'd make like another like Benson plush or something because obviously he's my favorite. I want more merch of him because all the merch that they do have of him is either impossible to find or it's just too expensive. But I really just want new plushes and new action figures that don't look terrible. And more bags too. I want more bags.
I would like to see some more DVDs that actually get released over here in the UK because we only got the season one DVD, which I would like to see like a new version of it with Mordecai and Rigby's on it and like with like no edits at all. Because there's an Adventure Time like DVD box set that like came out here for like the first five seasons, and it is completely uncensored. Yeah, maybe some like new plushies, like some better figurines. Like that's really like came to my head, really.
There's another thing I want them to make. Okay, I already know that they're making shirts, but they're not like the old ones, in my opinion. Like they don't hit the same, you know? The old ones just look better, in my opinion. The newer ones seem like they were like off of like Amazon or something. Some of them.
A lot of the new shirts are just kind of standard stock art using fonts, which a lot of the old shirts also were.
But they have more personality to them, it felt like. If they are gonna reuse the images, at least make them a little more creative. Because obviously they reused a bunch back then too, but they actually looked like they were all like unique from each other mostly. These ones, they just like slapped on a random font and then just put like one of the characters on it. That's kind of all they did. And it's like $30 or something.
Well, in terms of things I want to see, just going back to the U2s, I want U2s to be able to ship plushies to the UK because I've missed out on that Rigby and Eileen plush. I would have bought that, but they won't ship here, so
I saw something. Okay, it wasn't the plushes or anything, but I saw something on eBay. Like this was like I think it was like the day the figures released. I think someone already had them on eBay for like $200 for some reason.
it's crazy because you can still get them now.
Exactly. Like what's the point of that? There's no point. No one's spending $200 on that.
I mean, so in terms of things I want to see, um, do I want a Blu-ray box set? Yeah. Like the complete series DVD was nice.
Didn't they just reuse like some of the DVDs or something?
Yeah, for season one, two, three in the movie they did because they'd already released them, but that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that all the new discs are so poorly done. On the menus, they have the regular show theme playing, and then immediately the Cartoon Network ident, which means they've just ripped it from an episode instead of taking it from a file that they've got. And the menus just look like the most generic thing. But I don't know, I was just disappointed by the lack of new special features. I want to hear different people just talking about the weird shit that went into making all the episodes from season 4 to 8 because we don't have commentary tracks for them. I want to see new interviews and new stuff. I want to see like a Blu-ray box set that's properly made with the love and care that regular show deserves and not something that's just kind of smashed together in a spare afternoon because that's kind of how the release we got feels.
And the price of it was even worse because that was over here. It was sold at Walmart. That was like $75 for that. Y'all didn't even try.
The thing that I want the most, that they have never released anything of the sort, is where the hell is the regular show soundtrack?
Actually, I never even thought of that. Where's that at? I'd be listening to that. Like, put that like on like a CD or something.
Like the background music is so good and it sucks that we can't just listen to it. Yeah, we can listen to all the licensed songs, but even the original songs, like I want to hear a fully uncut versions of different songs and like they can have one disc where it's just all the original songs from the show and then the rest of it just all of the amazing background music that we don't have. And also, I mean, obviously, yes, they could put that on CD, but it'd be a very much missed opportunity if they didn't also make cassettes of it
Oh my God, you're
as
right.
a collector's item. If they can do it for Guardians of the Galaxy, they can do it for regular show.
Imagine listening to that on like the regular show boombox though. That would actually go so hard. Actually, another thing I wish they made, I do not count the slippers for this. I don't count it. I'm not wearing that outside. I want regular show shoes really badly. That'd be so cool.
It's another thing where I'm surprised they didn't. I know they made Adventure Time boots.
Yeah, I think it was like Doc Martens or something.
Yeah. But I mean, that's all down to the fact that Adventure Time was always kind of like Cartoon Network's golden child and regular show was just kind of like the younger sibling that they didn't care as much about.
For some reason, instead of making shoes, they made underwear instead. So I don't know why they did that. But like you choose to make underwear and like bikinis and stuff, but you don't make shoes? Why not?
And then just some other things. I mean, again, I'm not going to mention foods because we've kind of touched on that topic already. Like with the action figures, I'd love to see them done properly, but I'd love like a fully expansive collection of regular show figures. Like I don't know who they would license that out to. In terms of things that I actually collect, is stuff for Doctor Who, and they have some really, really obscure characters as figures. So why can't we get that? And even when I say obscure, I don't mean that obscure. I mean like, give us Gary or Death. Like I would kill for an action figure of them.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I also want one of like, I mean, technically Eileen has one now, but it's one of those like kind of bootleg looking ones. But I want like an actual one, like an actual figure of her. That'd be really cool. Or like of CJ or something. That'd be awesome.
Just like if they were able to do it where it was like a quarterly wave where like they have like 4 releases per year of like a bunch of different figures. Unfortunately, I feel like in the world we live in now, where kids aren't particularly playing with toys as much, that isn't as likely, but I can dream. I just think it'd be cool to have all these things, and especially because regular show is, I'd argue, more popular now than it ever was before. I feel like there is more demand for some of this stuff. If they don't make a Gary figure, I will make one myself.
Do we have any like Grail items that we really want? Because I have a long list. It's pretty bad.
I was about to say the Funko Pops there, but like they're not really. I don't really think those Funko Pops are really that great.
The thing I want the most, this is completely unrealistic, but I do not care. I know it's out there somewhere. It's the Benson statue from San Diego Comic-Con. That is the one thing I would spend all of my money on. They could just take all the money I have. That's all I need in life, just that. Do I have the room for that? No. Would I buy it anyway? Yeah. Because that thing is so cool. Another thing I really want, okay, obviously this was also not released, but it's at Jazzwares somewhere. I'm sure that they maybe still have it, unless it was like scrapped for like parts or something. But like those regular show figures, I know they reference those two exact ones in the show, like the kind of moving ones. So they had, okay, obviously they had Mordecai Rigby, they had Pops, and they were supposed to come out with a Benson one, but they never did it. Even though he also showed up in like one of the regular show toy commercials. I've always wanted that for a long time because it actually looks pretty good compared to the uh figures that they actually ended up releasing. Same with they also had a prototype Skips and Muscle Man figure that looked really good, but of course all the good ones they didn't even bother releasing. They just put out all the bad ones. One other thing though is this was part of that whole showbags thing in like Australia or something. It's like this fake gum or something, but it has like Benson on it. I can't find anything on that. There's just one image on the internet and that's it. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna see that. I don't know if it was actually released though. Maybe it's a prototype, not really sure because that's all I can find on it.
I mean, one thing I do wish I could have got was the poster that Ben Adams did for San Diego Comic Con 2013 with all the different characters, like a big Where's Waldo kind of poster. That would have been really cool. Other than that, the only of the main characters who I'm missing plushies for is Muscle Man. So it'd be nice to get a Muscle Man plush, even though he never shows up on eBay. So realistically, where do you think we're heading in terms of regular show merch?
Um, I think we're definitely gonna get a lot more when the show comes out. Maybe like a couple months after it comes out, I think we'd probably get some more stuff. Hopefully, I don't know what I can't really predict that kind of stuff, but I just think that we'll get a bunch of more stuff at some point. Maybe more hats, more shirts, obviously, things like that.
We are starting to get like more like we've gotten like U2s as of recently. And like so I feel like yeah, there will probably be like some more regular show merch. As like we go down the line with like the new show coming out. That's where like we probably get more and more regular show merch, so
I feel like, we'll get new things from Hot Topic. I want to see more pins because the pins they've done are really cool. Yeah, I imagine U2's will probably do more figures.
I hope so. I mean, I'm sure they will, but I just don't know when.
I wonder what a certain prolific gamer's reaction would be if they made a Garrett Bobby Ferguson U2's figure.
I just wish they would make a kind of like the Jaspers one, like the Benson with like the Bolteration stuff. Like they should make a figure of that. I think that'd look really cool. I know there was like a concept for it somewhere, but obviously that's not official or anything. I don't know if they're gonna make it. Maybe they will. I'm not. They might though. They might.
I mean, realistically, let's just think about the U2s for a moment. The figures that we are getting are based on some iconic scenes from the show,
Yeah.
specifically like kind of meme-worthy stuff. Like
Hmm.
that one image of Mordecai has circulated around the internet as a meme. Obviously the Rigby with the boombox. Skips isn't really a meme, but it's recognizably from over the top. What like moments from the show do you think would be translated into these figures for the other characters?
Probably for Muscle Man, it's probably gonna be the one where it's like, if you say your mom, you're fired. It has to be that one. If they do any figure, it's gotta be that one.
I mean, I was hoping to see Muscle Man crying in the shower.
Oh my god, I actually want that too. That'd be awesome.
I don't necessarily know if they'd be able to make that.
I wish they would make Muscle Man like swinging a shirt around as well. I think they could probably do that too.
Or Muscle Man ripping his shirt with the Starla tattoo.
They should make one of that.
I can't think of one for High Five Ghost.
Me neither. He would probably be with Muscle Man if they made a figure of him. It would probably be with him.
It would be really funny if they caved into the memes and ended up adapting for Benson a scene that wasn't even in the show. If you know what I'm referring to with that one meme where it's Benson holding a gun.
Oh yeah, that one. I also want them to make stuff of Thomas. I don't think they have anything of him. Not that I can think of at the top of my head, but from what I remember, I don't think there's anything of Thomas.
Do you twos do packs where it has like two figures in there, like to reenact a scene?
They've done it before. I know I have like a South Park one where it has like two characters involved with it, so it's definitely possible. Yeah.
Because they could do Thomas like throwing coffee over GBF Jr. or Muscle Man giving him a drive-by atomic wedgie.
I also want a Mordecai figure, like you know that one like disgusted like face that he makes. I want a figure of that. That'd be cool too.
I'd just love to see whether they're U2s or general figures. Just like making sets based on episodes as well. Like if they had like a Rigby's body one where it's got the little green goopy Rigby. and and it comes with a figure of Rigby that has like no pupils in its eyes.
We gotta reach out to them and be like, hey, if you make these, I'll give you money for it. I think that's our only hope if they don't do it. But honestly, anything that they'll make, I'll probably be happy with it because every time I always see them making like before they made like new regular show stuff, it was always Adventure Time and like other stuff. I was just hoping that they would make regular show stuff at one point. And then when something finally came out, like I bought like everything. Is there any like merch that like is just so bad that like we just hate it? Because I have a couple of those. There's a lot of really ugly stuff.
That weird Mordecai plush
The
or
hat.
I, yeah, yeah, that like that's like something I can think of right now because of like how like it's like so like I was actually surprised when you said like it was actually official because it looks like one of those cheap like knockoff toys you'd see on holiday and stuff like
Yeah.
I don't know yeah, like one of those. Oh yeah, and like that like Rigby Jazzwares plush where he has like his eyes are like cross-eyed for some reason.
I also really dislike the Toy Factory ones. Beside like Benson and Skips and Pops. I mean, Pops is okay. Skips and Benson are fine, but Mordecai and Rigby, I just don't like the way they look. They just look strange to me.
The problem, and I was actually thinking about this earlier today, that all the Jazzwares Rigby figures have it wouldn't 100% fix the figure, but it would make them a little bit better. Is the fact that Rigby's mouth is open on every single thing they released.
Actually, I think that would probably fix the problem.
Because you can tell that it's based off a specific image of Rigby facing forward, which honestly is probably the best way to translate Rigby into 3D because his typical non-forward facing view just wouldn't work in a 3D environment because of like how his nose is positioned. But it would just be so much better if they just closed his mouth.
Literally though, like why are there no figures with his mouth closed? I don't think there's any. Not that I can think of. I mean, I know there's this one that came from like a little like what is it? Came from like a what is it called? Like you put like a little quarter in and it gives you like this little shitty toy. That one doesn't even have a mouth, I don't think.
Make Rigby stop talking.
Exactly. Because he just looks so strange every time they do. Especially in the tiny Jazzwares one, he looks so disturbing. It's really bad.
Okay, so just to give some context, everything you have just heard was recorded about 2 months ago. This podcast was supposed to come out a lot sooner, but obviously the news that we spoke about then is now very outdated. So we're recording a new news segment. As I'm sure everybody listening to this is aware, regular show The Lost Tapes, the new series, is coming to Cartoon Network worldwide on May 11th. And we do have the first 10 episode titles and descriptions.
Well, the first episode coming to the new series is called Fix That Tape. From the synopsis we've gotten is about a broken tape that needs to be fixed. So
I would never have guessed that from the title.
yes, I know it is crazy.
I'm pretty sure, I mean, I might be mistaken, but this is actually one of the few episodes we haven't seen any clips from yet.
Well, none that we know of.
So I'm very excited to see what happens here. That is coming on May 11th, alongside the second episode, Skip's Luau, which the description of is Mordecai and Rigby want a burger with a special ingredient.
I am guessing the special ingredient is at Skip's Luau.
In the preview clip, we did get in their wrap, Rigby mentions a luau burger. But so that will be airing May 11th alongside Fix That Tape all across the world. And then for the rest of that week, and pretty much everywhere except the UK, we will be getting one new episode every day from Tuesday to Thursday.
The next episode is called Blade Games, which I'd argue we've gotten the most amount of clips from this episode. Benson learns a better way to motivate. From what I'm assuming, it's gonna be. I think I have kind of an idea of what is gonna happen in this episode. Mordecai and Rigby. There's this new show. I'm guessing it might be called Blade Games. And like Mordecai and Rigby are really into it. And Benson tries to learn off of this new show to get them motivated. So yeah, that's what I'm guessing is what's gonna happen in this episode. So yeah.
I'm just getting strong Olympics vibes. If you remember in SpongeBob, they had the fry cook games. That's kind of where I feel like this is heading. Obviously, we know from the trailers that Muscle Man's going to be like training them, and then Rigby consumes eggs. That's coming May 12th across the world, or May 11th in the UK. The next episode is called Nap Spot, and we have another quite vague description here. It's just a secret nap spot causes major problems.
This is another one I feel like we've also gotten like quite a few clips of. So I think we kind of know what's gonna happen in this episode. But like we still it's still not certain though. So I am kind of excited to see this episode though. If the clips I'm thinking of right now are actually from the episode. So yeah.
And that episode will be coming on May 13th across the world and also May 11th in the UK.
The next episode is Coffee Shop Wars. A rival coffee shop moves into town. So I also have a feeling this is going to be that Eileen centered episode that was talked about like on the regular show Wiki podcast like months ago before like every other TV news station or whatever started talking about it. So yeah, if this is your first episode, watch the interviews.
And that episode will be coming May 14th. Or if you're in the UK, not May 11th, but that will be May 12th. That wraps up the first week of episodes, but we do also have the titles and descriptions for the second week. The first of these is going to be Boba or Bo Bust, where the description is Mordecai and Rigby have to unload a lot of boba.
I feel like this is gonna be an episode like Sleep Cycle, for instance, where Mordecai and Rigby start like drinking boba. It's gonna start ruining on them. So they're gonna like go to like this like weird ma magical place to like get rid of their boba addiction. So yeah, it I feel like it's gonna be something like Sleep Cycle.
I mean, I suppose they could be selling boba at the snack bar. This one will be airing on May 18th, alongside.
The next episode, Corpse Flower. This is such a great synopsis. Um, some flowers smell really bad. That is that is such a synopsis there, you know. Give that give the person who wrote that give them a raise, you know.
Do you know like the synopsis, like all the different things we got for the last season of regular show? Like a lot of the descriptions are really vague. Like we've got stuff like one
The
space day
g-
in a time was the guys are now in space. Can you hear me now? The synopsis for that was Mordecai and Rigby offend some people. Space escape, the guys have to escape from someone bad. This is my favorite. The space race. The guys race in space.
no way.
Alpha Dome, the guys confront some people. The key to the universe, the guys learn something super important. Long story cut short, it's given those kind of vibes with like some flowers smell really bad. And I do really like that because it gives us less of a proper expectation and gives us room to be surprised. One thing I also want to say about this episode is in Germany, the title for the episode translates to the Rigby Guarantee. So that maybe gives us a tiny bit more indication. Like it sounds like it might be a Rigby episode.
Although those German titles are very weird sometimes, to be honest though.
We should do like a whole episode just going through foreign titles.
Oh yeah.
Well, that episode is going to air on May 18th worldwide, and the following day, May 19th, we will get an episode that I'm really excited about this. from like the synopsis we've got. It's called Beginson, and the description is Benson gets booted out of Heir to the Throne.
Yeah, also this sounds very exciting to be honest.
Well, I think it would be really cool. I don't know if this is going to happen, but like, if as part of this episode, we maybe see Benson like getting his job at the park. So this episode will air May 19th across the world, or if you're in the UK, like us, May 18th. And then that brings us on to the next episode.
Good Mitch spiking. Mossman reveals his secret past. I don't know what the secret past could be. I hope it's not like what I'm thinking it may be. I mean, it definitely won't be because, well, it's gonna be on Cartoon Network.
You mean from the word spiking?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if maybe I've got this wrong, but the title, since it was revealed, like it's been giving me Good Will Hunting about this guy who goes to therapy and it delves into his past. So I don't know if maybe the title is just a hint on that. It's cool. It's cool that we seem to have like two backstory episodes, two origin stories back to back. This episode will air on May 20th around the world, but if you're in the UK, it will also air on May 18th. And then that brings us to the last of these episodes we know of so far. It's called Stilt Walkers, and the description is Rigby wants his photo to be taken seriously. Not Rigby wants his photo to be taken seriously. Rigby wants his photo to be taken seriously.
Even the person who wrote this thing was like, seriously, yes, this is actually what the episode is about. Like like this isn't a joke.
Hold on, that's reminding me of another thing with like old descriptions. I don't know if you've ever seen. It was like an April Fool's Day thing back when regular show was on Netflix. Uh, and the description for the episode changed to, "Man, I wish my boss would get demoted like Benson does in this episode. Maybe then he could write all these episode descriptions and I could take a long lunch."
Oh yeah,
This is also an episode we have. I mean, I'd be very surprised if the clip I'm thinking of is from any other episode, because there is a clip in one of the trailers where we see Rigby crashing into the ceiling while on stilts. This episode will air May 21st around the world, or if you're in the UK, on May 19th. And that's all the episodes we have so far. There's no word on when the next episodes will come out. I'm very hyped for these 10 episodes and the many more that will come afterwards.
yeah, so am I.
I also do just want to say, make sure you do follow us on our Instagram or our Facebook if you're more of a Facebook person. If you're not already, we will be keeping you up to date with all the latest regular show news, as well as these little segments in the podcast. Final thoughts of regular show merch.
It's looking pretty good. We've been getting a lot more than I expected, and it's looking a little better. It's not a big improvement, but it is a little better than what it used to look like. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, like it has like gotten a wee bit better as of the past few years. Let's see, if there's more regular show merch that comes up.
Let's hope so, and hopefully they do better on some of the plushes and new action figures, of course.
I'm definitely excited for what we can potentially get in the future. I hope you've all enjoyed this podcast. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
I'm out. Bye.
Bye, guys.